Cheer season is coming up. We have a lot of details for the community on how they would get their kids into a cheer team, an all-star cheer team, or if they're just going to be taking beginning cheer team cheer, just different thoughts. And then we're going to also talk to Hannah about what it's like to be a cheerleader. Cheerleading is a sport. It is not just dance. It's really hectic, actually. You hurt your body a lot when you are a cheerleader. You were a flyer, correct?
I did both.
You did both? Okay, see, so she's really tiny. So, it's hard. I was a flyer most of the time when I was doing cheer. And it's hard on your body. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, I have back problems now from that, and it's crazy how that goes. So, how old were you when you started?
Well, I actually danced before I cheered, but I danced when I was little. So I kind of did that. And then I actually started cheer in high school.
Okay.
So I was kind of like...
What type of dance did you do?
Tap, jazz, and ballet.
I
was little.
Yeah.
So.
So you did the technical side before you went into the fun stuff. Mm-hmm. I mean, cheer to me is fun, but it's also a real commitment because you work out at least 40 hours a week. It's like a full-time job.
It really is. I was at practice constantly.
Mm-hmm.
I would go from school cheer to all-star after that, and I would have zero time to do my homework. It was the best time of my life.
We had a lot of our kids, if their grades drop a little, we have them sit on the sides. They still have to come to practice, but they will have to do their homework on the side in order for them to be able to compete and to cheer.
Yeah.
So they'll be on the sidelines with the parents doing their homework.
Yeah, I had to do that.
See, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So, Extreme Explosion, she's one of our cheer coaches. One of our other cheer coaches, Brittany, she is right now working with our all-star cheer. They're going to be going to Florida for nationals. So, yay. It is a real experience actually getting to travel on a cheer team. Yeah. I mean, even dance is fun when you travel because it's like a family. Mm-hmm. You get to know each other, fight with each other.
It's like a bonding.
Yeah.
It's really fun. Yeah.
Camp. I can't wait for camp.
That's
in the next 2 weeks. It's crazy. So if you guys would like to ask Brittany or Mariah some questions, you guys can go ahead and call in or ask them on Facebook Live or on KUAW. And, we've been doing this show for a minute now, so everybody does have a constant following. So we will have some people call in and stuff like that. So hopefully we get some calls in. And so what is your favorite thing about cheer?
I would say, like you said, being a part of a family. Mm-hmm. And I made a lot of friends in cheer, and that was the best part. But the actual sport wise, I would say stunting, and because that's also bonding with your team. It's you have to trust your bases and stuff like that.
Me and Mariah, before you got here, we're talking about that. She was asking if we needed any help, and I was like, yes, because to actually teach stunting is, I think, the most difficult part of cheer.
Yeah.
Because they do have to form that bond and that trust with each other. Mm-hmm. Because if they don't have that trust with each other, there's going to be a lot of mistakes.
Yes.
And I hate running drills, and I hate saying, hey, you guys are not doing it. I will switch a base out or a flyer out before I will send them out on the floor and then fall or hurt each other.
Right.
Because that's bad. It's I've got kicked in the face. I've gotten kicked in the chest. It's awful.
I think as a base, my number one injury was my nose. I always got hit in the nose. It was awful.
See, yes, that's bad. And then you go into the costumes and the makeup and the, it does get expensive. How did your parents?
Well, my mom. It was just my mom, and it was tough, but she put her heart and soul into everything I did so that she could be able to pay for cheer. But it did get expensive. The only reason I was able to do All-Star actually was a couple girls dropped from the team. They quit. So my best friend called me, and she was like, we need a base, and you only have to pay for competition expenses. We'll give you a uniform.
Oh,
So
nice.
that was
We do a lot of fundraising for our kids just because we know how expensive it gets.
Yeah.
So we do fundraisers for uniforms, fundraisers for them to go to competition, just because we know that the part of Kansas City that we're in is a lot of low-income kids. And I want to give them the opportunity to be able to say that they were part of an all-star team in the inner city. So we do a lot of fundraising. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. And you, what are you looking forward to?
Okay, I'm firstly thankful to be a part of the team as a hip-hop instructor now, and I'm just looking forward to us growing in unity, like she said, like April said, and while we're here today, just us pretty much using this community environment for prospering and helping the kids grow while we know what state they're in, and without us knowing the state of mind that they're in, the emotional state, just knowing what's going on around us and possibly how it could be difficult developing with these things going on. So like us just helping them develop with the things that have helped us develop and helped us like not getting distracted with different things that hurt us or different things that just made us not grow and build and things that just made us be blocked from being who we are. We're basically doing everything but that. We want to use this foundation that we're building for prosperity, just helping the kids, because as long as you like, movement always helps you learn who you are. Like, even if you can't look like you can't dance as good as another dancer next to you, or you guys are two different sizes, you're still going to leave feeling yourself in some type of way, whether it's a negative or positive feeling. You're learning something about yourself. So I just want to be here as someone interested in these same things and helping them as I learn who they are, through emotions and through personality. I enjoy meeting and interacting with different personalities, and especially while we have a commonality with this dance, cheer, movement. It's all about motion. And one thing that I do want to say, I'm not going to speak for long, but someone taught me something about 2 years ago. Emotion is the E plus motion, energy plus motion, and that's actually what dance is. You get an energy, you get a vibe, you get sound, and then you get your body, and you're just like, we're going to collide this. And that's why it's important. Cheerleading is important with coordinating dances. Is important with coordinating, like, that's why she said cheerleaders are actually probably going to get hurt even more, even though I don't like comparing, but I'm just saying they don't know that cheerleaders actually get hurt. They, like she said, it's a sport. You guys know that, we know that. So with that being said, I'm just like, that's why they get hurt a little bit more, because they literally have to align their bodies quickly. You know what I'm saying? And we have different times where we make our bodies get quick, slow-mo, all of that in dance. But with cheerleading, you have to always make sure it's a sharp movement, everybody right now. And then it's competitive. Cheerleaders are letting we're winning. We're the team that's winning. So this is differently. You know what I'm saying? But cheer dance is the same thing. Team, unity, competitive. I love it all, and I'm so glad to be here. I'm so glad to be here as an instructor and as a dancer, as a student, and also as a leader for the students. It's a great experience.
And now that you have evolved into being a coach, what is the difference? Because for me, being actually a dancer and on that other side of learning, when I became an instructor or choreographer, it is more fulfilling for me because I get to see the kids and how they've grown, and I've been doing this for 30 plus years, get to see that now that I have some students that are in their 20s, some that are 26, so it's like, I see them still now dancing, now teachers themselves, and I'm like, that's what's up, and so what do you feel like you can bring to the table when it comes to being a teacher?
I feel like even as a senior, when I was cheering, watching, the sophomores that I did cheer with, and then they're on JV now, and I'm on, varsity, watching them grow is like what you said. It is fulfilling. It's like they
like you're the mama bear.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So,
yeah.
I mean, just like watching them,
Yeah.
watching them grow.
Sometimes it's hard though for me to see them cry, like when they lose, or and you have to be that tough
Yeah.
mom. Like, don't cry. I don't want to see you
Even
cry.
though you were there at one point,
Yes.
but you know that
Like,
this
I
one competition won't mean everything to you,
Yes.
and you're gonna like what you learned from losing.
I always make make it a lesson. Not everywhere in life, even when you get older and you grow up and you get married, you're not always gonna win. You know what I mean? You have
Yeah.
to just do your best. Like I always tell my hip hop teams before they go on there, as long as you do your best and you give me your 100, I don't care if you place.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I know that you guys gave me your all. You know what I mean? Now, if you go out there and you just do like, you know, whatever, then I'm going to be upset.
Right.
We had a
Exactly.
quinceanera
No
practice today.
confidence.
Okay, I don't know if you know what that is.
Yes.
Okay, so for the viewers that probably don't know what a quinceanera is a passage for a 15-year-old girl that is coming into womanhood. So it's like,
Yes.
I mean, some parents spend thousands on this. I mean, it looks
Like
like,
it's a wedding.
Like
Yeah.
it's a wedding.
Those
And
dresses.
so we had a 2-hour rehearsal today, and getting a whole bunch of teenagers, the girls and the boys, to try to dance with each other and touch each other and hold their hands. It was
It's so funny though.
and then you try to get them to move their hips, you know, a certain way, because we are doing a salsa and a waltz, and you know, and I'm like, well, listen, I've seen videos of you guys at school and you guys are shaking your butts and doing your
Yes,
hips, so
they
why
were.
can't you do it in rehearsal?
Yeah.
Like, is it because your parents are here? Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, like I told them, I said, you know, I've gotten paid. You know, whether you guys choose to learn it and perfect it, and trust me, they're going to be your family, your friends, you know, filming this, and you're going to look crazy if you do not learn this. You have to try,
Yeah.
and if you don't try, you know, it's
yeah,
crazy.
it's like a personal thing. You
Yes.
have to want it.
Yes, and a lot of them, they're so shy around each other, but, you know, we just, as coaches, we kind of just, you know, make sure that they are comfortable. Like, I had to change the song, you know, just so it can be a little bit more upbeat and, you know, more of what they like, you know,
Yeah.
and these, I mean, and all of them are so nice and so friendly. It is just crazy. And none of them have ever taken a dance class in their life. So it is very fulfilling to actually see them learn it and actually get it and, you know, high five each other. We had one of the grandmas teaching them how to do the wobble, which was really cute. I actually had to film that part, but it was really cute.
Yes.
So back to cheer, because we're getting a little bit off the subject, but back to cheer. For me, cheer is one of my hardest parts of my dance studio. The coaches, the staff, the kids, the parents, we all have to work together as a unit, because it's just hard to get all those elements together, and if we don't, we're going to go out there looking crazy.
Yeah.
And so it's like, you know, it's different than hip hop or jazz or ballet. You know, the parents, they're not really, you know, they're there and they're the dance moms, but the cheer moms, we need the
Yeah.
crowd support. Like, my mom used to go to all of my competitions, even after I stopped competing. When I started teaching and opened my dance studio, my mom, my dad, and my sisters, they all went to the competitions. And crowd participation is
It's so important. Yeah.
one of the biggest parts of being involved with cheer. So, what do you think? Are we going to have some good stuff this year?
Yes. I mean, I know my mom will come.
I know, right? That's the good thing, is our parents' support
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think, well, with dance,
It's a little more calm.
the type of, you know, the different types of music there are determines how the crowd is feeling, because there's so many different kinds, but cheerleading is always like quick
Yes.
and fast. And so the more energy you have from the crowd, I think it's easier to hit your motions and your stunts, because there's people screaming like and
Right.
cheering.
And it's so hard when you are, as a coach, when you are out on that floor, I feel bad for the cheerleaders sometimes because it gets so loud that you cannot hear anything. So you have to go off of each other and feed off of each other. Because if not, then it can throw the whole rhythm off. You know what I mean? There's so many different elements to the cheer. You have your field, right? Give me some more because I can't even think off the top of my head.
So you mean like stunts, tumbling,
Yes.
the dance, jumps?
Yes. All that.
I think that's all.
I think our tumbling is, I think, the part that is, besides stunting, is the second hardest. Because they
Yes.
have to hit they have to do their milestones. You know, being that they start at 3 years old, their full tucks, their back tucks, their, you know, their toe touches. All of that has to be mastered before they can even go out on the floor or even try to do some stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Seriously. Like basic math.
Yes. It's crazy.
Can't even go to middle school.
Right. Yes. And it does. It gets challenging for us as coaches. And then because there's so many other good teams out there, you're like, okay, well, we have to challenge ourselves as coaches to be able to come up with great choreography and great stunting in terms of all of that.
Yes.
So do you have themes? I know because, like, when I do hip-hop and ballet and jazz, I always have themes. So say, like, our lyrical hip-hop is called Angels and Demons, you know. So how do you get prepared to do the competitions? You got the hiccups.
Do you mean preparing like a routine
Yes.
in general? I would say picking the music first and then kind of going off that. It's really just, do you want to do the first stunt first? Do you want to do an opening dance, like a small
Sequence.
sequence? It's just kind of,
Yeah.
it's kind of,
Sorry,
go ahead.
hold on, Hannah. My
Okay.
fault. Okay, I think what you're saying too, and just like knowing you and your personality, I think that that's what helps you also become comfortable as an instructor slash teacher. Like you just, you know that we have a music
Thank you.
selection. I have music, and it's just like, okay, now we're gonna choose the action and the character moment based on that, instead of just like choosing, oh, this is how this student is, because some people know that they might not have good judgment with that, or might not feel comfortable even doing that. So I like that. I like that you have an alternative that fits best for you as an instructor. That's always important.
Yeah, I kind of like, when you make the routine, you don't make it off of how your team is really. You just make it and see how your team does with
Yeah.
it.
They
And
settle with it.
Then you can tweak it to, if this stunt or this sequence is too challenging, you can tone it down, or you can challenge them and make them practice
But
harder.
see, that's the thing, though, that I noticed is now, like, since I've been getting all of the paperwork and stuff for our competitions, like, the stunting has gotten so difficult, even for the little ones. Like, and you have to hit those stunts that everybody else is doing, or you're going to get marked down lower.
Right.
So it's like kind of us as coaches to challenge ourselves to be able to stick with the protocol. And then they have so much stuff that are against the rules.
Right.
That
That's
you don't
the
want to
hardest
throw.
part.
That's the hardest part,
Yeah.
is when you don't know if you're going into a competition and you don't read their guidelines, because every competition is different. Every competition circuit is different. So if you don't sit down and you don't go, like we're going to have our meeting today, go over the stuff that we're supposed to know, we can go there and get disqualified because we put something in there that we were not supposed to put in there.
Right.
And that's the difficult when it comes to the cheer versus the hip hop and stuff like that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to make sure you go over the rules.
Yes.
There's like bracing and pyramids and stuff like that. That's,
Yes. Placement of the
crazy.
foot. All of our coaches have to be certified. So getting all that stuff done before a competition as a director and as a business owner is also difficult because they have to go through certain classes to be able to get certified in cheer and stuff like that. So that's why I also like that a lot of my cheer coaches, like Brittany, she's already certified. So we're good with that, but you still got to get certified.
Yes.
You got to get certified if you're going to be on the floor. I got to be certified. And then we all have to be certified for CPR and, stuff like that. Thank you, Gabriel. We have some people just saying, doing great and, stuff like that. Gabriel is
Thank you.
a gospel singer, gospel artist, and a producer.
Wow.
So, yes, he is. He's a very good
Nice.
friend of mine. So when we did Gwen Stefani Holla Back Girl, we had our drill team in there, and we also had our cheerleaders in there, and Gwen actually got in there and was doing some stunts, so it was really cool. But at the
That's
same time, we're like,
crazy.
please do not get hurt, because
Okay.
you're $1 million artist. I don't, or
Yeah.
even more than
We
that.
have no policy for you.
Yeah. It just gets crazy, like when you're actually getting in the moment. And sometimes, like for us as instructors for hip hop, like we're in there and we're doing it, but for cheer, it's like we can't get up in the stunt. We kind of have
Right.
to tell them what to do. You know, raise your hand here, put your hand here,
Yeah.
you know, ready, and then, you know, it's a lot when it comes to that. And like I
Yeah.
said, when you get into it,
It's like in our heads as muscle memory, we know exactly how to throw a stunt, but we have to explain
How
the
to do it.
muscles to them. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
challenging.
Muscle memory is important when coming to movement.
Did we have any comments on the Facebook page? I see some stuff, but I can't see. My eyes are horrible.
Do y'all,
So yeah, there you are.
look, he said, do y'all sell cleaning products?
Who's that?
I don't know. I don't know if he's deaf or what.
I personally don't sell cleaning products.
No, we don't sell cleaning products. This is a show about dance, and our topic today is cheerleading, because cheerleading is part of dance. So yes, we do not sell cleaning products. I don't know who said that. But
I don't know if that's a joke.
He's a musician.
Oh,
What's
is he?
up, Waco? Yeah, I'm from Wyandotte County. You can't be asking dumb questions if you rep in my hood like
Right.
that. Appreciate this attention.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're dancers, not cleaners. I mean, but that's my other job too. But I'm just saying.
Mine too, though. Okay,
Yeah.
but I don't sell the product.
Right? We just clean. I mean, some people, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And my best friend said that he's very proud of me. Thank you. I appreciate it. I wouldn't be anywhere without my family, my friends, especially my staff. My staff, they helped me out so much. Especially when I had to go to California for the burial of my grandson. If it wasn't for my staff and for, you know, everybody holding it down, like really, things would have fell apart, really. You know, and that's the good thing about having all you ladies, is it's just, you know, everything turned out really well. So now back to business, and, you know, back to, you know, it is summer break, so our classes are a little low. If you do want to sign up to Extreme Explosion, you just have to go to Extreme Explosion Dance KC and go on the website. You can go there and fill out the forms, or you can call 816-915-7067 and ask any questions you guys need to ask, class times. But the website does have all of the classes and times and dates and stuff like that. We are going to be going to Florida. The cheer and the hip hop are all going to be going to Florida for Dance Around the World. So that is going to be so fun, because they're going to be working with different choreographers and stuff like that. Is he still?
No, I apologize.
Okay, I was gonna say, hey, my son said he was gonna call in and say some crazy stuff too. I said, don't you dare.
I can't.
I'm telling you, some people they just, you know.
They have to do it.
Right.
Their day doesn't go
Right,
right,
unless
without doing this,
without messing
this
with
behavior. I don't know what it is. But shout out to White Cow. It's still
Yeah,
I don't know what it is, though.
That's okay. If he wants to take some dance classes, he's more than welcome to come
no,
by.
he can dance though.
on in.
Thank you, White Coat. Shout out to he can actually dance.
See, there
Like-
you go.
Yes,
See, there you go.
but don't be a distraction.
Okay, see, listen, we had, okay, I have to take, as any dancer, any choreographer, you still got to take other classes from different people to stay up with the upcoming things and the
trends.
trends and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So yesterday, kid you not, I took, for the first time ever, what is it called? Oh my gosh, I just went blank. It was called ballroom, but it was, I can't remember what she said it was. Oh my gosh, if you're watching, please chime in. It was urban ballroom.
Oh,
Oh.
urban ball, and the guy teacher was so good. Like, he just broke it down to a way that
Were they two-stepping or what
they were.
was
We
it?
did everything.
Oh my god!
It was so
did
fun.
everything.
So so he's gonna be teaching at my studio from now on every Mondays
Okay.
from
Oh,
6:30
nice.
to 8:30. So I'm excited because this is a chance for people who really want to do it, and
Yeah.
I've never done it before. I've done ballroom, classical ballroom, but never, it was so, I can't even tell you. I left there happy. It was so fun. So I'm very looking forward to that. So that is Monday nights. And so if you guys are free, come on by. My dance teachers get the classes for free. So it's going to be fun. Yeah.
Yes.
We're supposed to be shooting some promo videos soon too as well. So that's a good thing. So promo videos are going to be coming up. They're going to be on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. We will be posting most of them on YouTube. Okay, so that's going to be coming up in the next few months, and just a whole lot of stuff. Our cheer, our hip hop, all of that. We're going to be doing some fundraising. We will let you guys know when the next fundraisers are going to be, and shout out to all the people. Come out, and we have Truce Palooza coming up. We have Street Fair that we're going to be doing coming up. So it's a lot coming up this season. It's going to be crazy. I do a lot of vlogging too. So you guys know that already about me. So I go live quite a bit.
That's good.
But that's just because, we have to. Like, because sometimes I have so much choreography in my head that I forget sometimes I have to record it. Like, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Hi, Christopher. How are you doing? I haven't heard from you in a minute. Yeah, so it's really good. Okay, so you guys, every time we come on here, our show goes really fast, So if you guys missed it, you guys can go back and look at it again. But we have like literally 1 minute left. So I want to let you guys know next week we're going to be having our Quinceanera team on here. And we're going to let you know about that type of dance lifestyle. So each week we have a different, type of lifestyle, type of dance on here.
Yeah.
So we're going to have our quinceañeras and stuff like that come on and show us, what they got. And thank you guys for coming on. And don't forget, if you guys want to sign up your daughters or sons, we love all of our hip hop teams, but our cheer is going to be one of our biggest. So
Yes.
thank you. Tune in next week and have a good weekend.
Kansas City. Thank you.
Bye.